What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Cap coming to you with another video. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to my new phone. But this here will be my conference championship picks for this upcoming Sunday, which will be tomorrow. Like I said, I'm sorry, I've been slacking on uploading these videos. Like I just got a new phone. I'm still wondering how to use it. Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna be looking at both the conference championship games coming up to us coming up tomorrow or Sunday or whenever you watch this. We'll look at both sides of the football for all four participating teams, and I'm gonna tell you a key to victory for that side of the football. So without further ado, we're gonna take it down to the Big Easy for the NFC Championship game in a rematch from week 8, week 10, week 8, whichever one it is. The Los Angeles Rams heading back to New Orleans to face the Saints. New Orleans got the win earlier this year, 45-35, in what was an all around great game. No, actually, I take that back. That was it was a good game, but mostly it was a good first half for the Saints, and it was a good first half for the Rams. Check that good second half for the Rams. I didn't look it up, but if I remember correctly, the Saints jumped out to a big early lead. I think they forced a turnover or two out of Goff, and I think they were like 35-7 at halftime. A lot of people thought the game was over at this point. Saints was going to roll, but the Rams came back in the second half, and they made it a game. And it became close at the end, but one Michael Thomas touchdown and a Joe Horn impersonation led to the Rams victory. The Saints victory, 45-35. Now, a lot of change for the Rams. They did not have Aqib Talib in that game, so they say Aqib Talib will probably be shadowing Michael Thomas in that game, other than Marcus Peters. And Rams also didn't have C.J. Anderson, who's been a revelation for them. He's been big time. I think every game he suited up for the Rams, he's went over 100 yards. So he's gonna be big for those guys tomorrow. Now I'm gonna look at the visitors first. I'm gonna give you the keys for both the Rams offense and defense. The key for the Rams offense is do like you did last week against the Cowboys. Run the damn football. C.J. Anderson, 123 yards. Todd Gurley, 116 yards. Just run the football. Be effective. Keep that high-powered Saints offense off the field. Play ball control. That's all I can really say. And then Goff can make the throws when he needs to. Cooks, Higbee, the tight end, Woods, they can make plays when necessary. So, yeah, the key for the Rams on the offense, run the football, and keep the Saints offense off the field, play ball control. For the Rams defense, Wade Phillips has got to find a way to take Michael Thomas out of the game. Thomas has killed them, and then he was big in the game last week. 12 catches, 171 yards in a divisional round victory. He absolutely torched Marcus Peters, and Aqib Talib better be that cover corner that y'all was missing, or you have to double him or something, because Breeze is going to find him. Wade Phillips, he's got to find a way to take Michael Thomas out of this game, and if they can do that, I think the Rams can win. For the Saints, offensively, I'm piggyback off my Rams defensive key. Someone else has got to step up other than Michael Thomas. Ted Ginn, Kirkwood, Traquan Smith. Somebody else has got to help out Michael Thomas, because I'm saying, if I'm the Saints, I would just feel, if I'm Sean Payton, I would feel that the Rams are going to do everything possible to take away Michael Thomas. Ben Watson's not playing this game, the tight end. He's a reliable option, but I think he's dealing with appendicitis, and he will be out for this game. It's crazy because if the Saints lose, that'll be his last week will be his last game because Benjamin Watson's already come out and said this will be his last season. Hell, I even throw Taysom Hill in there. Somebody else has got to step up for the Saints, offensively, especially in the pass game. Who knows? Maybe it'll be Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara might get double-digit targets like the Patriots do with James White. Somebody else is going to have to step up in the pass game for the Saints to be successful. Also, they have to run the ball effectively with Ingram. I'll just say Ingram because I think Kamara can run it effectively, but Ingram will have to have a big day too. Saints' defensive key is the opposite of my offensive key for the Rams. You have to stop the Rams' running game. You have to slow down Gurley. You have to slow down Anderson. You have to force Goff to throw the football. I actually like that Rams. Give me that Saints secondary. Marshawn Lattimore had 2 picks last week. Had that great pick against Ertz last week. Eli Apple, he's been big time since they got him from the Giants. They forced Goff to throw that football, and Goff at the end of the year, you seen he was interception prone. He looked like that quarterback that played under Jeff Fisher. You got to slow down that run game, make him throw the ball. I think the Saints will win. With all that being said, this game will be played in perfect conditions in a Superdome. I'm looking at the home team. I think the Saints get the sweep, the 2-game sweep over the Los Angeles Rams. It's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be a great game, but I see the Saints coming out on top. So I give a final score 42-35 over the Rams. All right, next we have the game that I can't look forward to, the game that I've been looking forward to for the last 25 years of my life. Well, for all of my life. I don't remember 1993. The AFC title game in Kansas City. New England Patriots facing my Kansas City Chiefs. First AFC championship game in Arrowhead Stadium history. Fuck you, Colin Cowherd. The crowd gonna be lit for this one. I mean, I've been watching all week about the weather and everything. It started off from an Arctic blast, the temperatures in the teens, temperatures in the single digits, temperatures negative, to now 22 degrees, to now 26 degrees, to now 28 degrees. Like, come on, man. Meteorologists, how y'all getting paid all that money to lie? Well, I ain't gonna say that they ain't lie, but you know. I'll tell you the one thing I hate is this New England Patriots playing the underdog role. I'm like, come on, man. This is your 8th straight AFC title game. This is Tom Brady, Bill Belichick's 10th shot at going to the Super Bowl, in their time together. Like, you're the class of the AFC. There's no way you're the underdog. Just because Patrick Mahomes is the MVP, just because the Chiefs have the number 1 offense in the league, that still doesn't make you the underdog. I don't give a damn what Vegas says as having the Chiefs as a 3-point underdog. That just means it's a pick-up game. Chiefs exercised the home playoff woes with a victory over the Colts last week. Patriots just obliterated the Chargers, in the first half. A lot of the talk is this could be a potential passing of the guard, changing of the guard, I should say, passing of the torch, I would say, is from Tom Brady to Patrick Mahomes. I can't even think of his name. Patrick Mahomes right now. And then, maybe even the passing of the torch from New England, Bill Belichick, to, the New England era to the Chiefs, who may take on that meteoric rise of the Patriots and be in the AFC title picture or in the Super Bowl picture for the next 10 to 15 years. Me being a Chiefs fan, I would hope so, because that would be a sight to see. But with all that said, let's get into the keys, in my opinion. For the Patriot offense, believe it or not, I think the key to their victory is Chris Hogan and Philip Dorsett making plays. I mean, we know what we're going to get from Brady. We know what we're going to get from Edelman. We know what we're going to get from Michelle and White. Chris Hogan and Phil Dorsett have to. I think they would have to make when we know what we think we're going to get from Gronk. But Chris Hogan and Philip Dorsett said they have to uh, atone for the absence of Josh Gordon. I mean, if you get those guys making plays, and this Patriot offense is damn near unstoppable. Like I said, you talk about the Chiefs are one of the best in the league. I mean, of course, the top 4 offenses left in the playoffs. The Patriots can put up points at any time too, as you've seen last week. But yeah, I just think for the Patriots offense, Dorsett and Hogan have to make plays because those are 2 unknowns in the Patriots offense. And I don't care what any of y'all saying about Gronk. I heard KC Radio, Gronk spins, Gronk's over the hill. This is a tailor-made game for Gronkowski to go back to having hit Gronkowski type of game, 8 catches, 150-some yards, and a touchdown or maybe 2. Remember, he had the game-breaking play in the Week 6 matchup when for some reason, I don't know why, they had Josh Shaw covering Gronk, but Gronk had the big catch to put him down in field goal position for Gostkowski to hit the game-winning field goal. I mean, Gronk's just injured, man. He's not finished by a long shot. I mean, he might retire, but but Gronk's still got a lot more left in the tank. Well, he's got enough to be a big factor in this game. I'll say that. For the Patriots defense, make Damian Williams beat you. I mean, I know Belichick has been cooking up some type of plan to stop Patrick Mahomes, since that Week 6 matchup. You remember, Mahomes had a really bad first half, and the Patriots still had to go down the field with 2 minutes left to win the game because he just had that awesome of a second half against the Patriots defense. I'm pretty sure Belichick's been salivating at the opportunity to get back at Mahomes because he's going to see him again. And, he's just getting started in his career, and you're going to see this guy for years to come. So I just know Belichick's been scheming. So I know he's got a plan. He's going to throw different looks at him. He's going to throw blitz. He's going to throw zone. He's going to throw man. And he's going to mix them up, try to confuse the kid. It's going to be a hell of a chess match between Andy Reid and Bill Belichick. But I think it's got to be the key for the Patriots defense. I think I heard him say it before. I think it was like one of the Super Bowls where him and Parcells with the Giants, and I think they were facing the Bills or something in the Super Bowl, and he said you have to let Thurman Thomas run for 100 or something like that. But basically, Bill Belichick's, I'm pretty sure he's putting all of his, maybe not all of his eggs, but most of his eggs in the basket of stopping the passing game. In years past against the Chiefs, he's done a great job of taking away Travis Kelce, but Tyreek Hill has had a big time day. But and you wonder what's going to happen here. Are you going to take away Tyreek Hill, who's the more explosive player, but will you give Kelce up because Kelce's going to hurt in spurts? I mean, you wonder who he's going to try to take away from those two because he definitely wants to take away those two. He definitely wants to give Mahomes different looks and send heat at the right times. But like I said, if anything, you just give up. You just let Williams have a big day. You just try to take away the passing game. I just think that would be the key against the Chiefs offense. If they want if they want to be successful, because that's just the only way I see it. Once again, I'm gonna piggyback off the Patriots defensive key into the Chiefs offensive key. Sammy Watkins, you got to come up big time. I don't know if he played in the Patriots game or not. I don't think he was that effective, though. But he had 6 catches for 62 yards in the victory against Indianapolis last week. It looked really good. It looked like that all those 6, 7, 8 weeks of rest and getting ready helped out because he looked really good. And he's going to have to be big time. He's going to have to be really big time in the passing game for the Chiefs tomorrow. Again, Damian's going to have to be big, and Belichick's going to have a plan for Kelce and Hill. Like I said, you can't take both of them away. They might try to take both of them away at spurts, between each one, but If Sammy Watkins can open the game up in the passing game, then Belichick he won't have any answer for this offense at all. Yeah, so Sammy Watkins having a big day is my key for the Chiefs on offense. For the Chiefs defense, hopefully they can build off of that momentum from last week. This looked like a totally different defense last week against Indianapolis, man. That was crazy. Yeah, Chris Jones batting balls down the line of scrimmage. D Ford and Houston going to town on the Colts offensive line, who got a lot of hype going into that game. Jordan Lucas and Charvarius Ward playing really good in the secondary. I admit I was not a fan of Andy Reid putting Charvarius Ward and Jamon Smith in that game against Seattle. I thought it was like too late in the season if they wanted a real change. But Charvarius Ward, he's played pretty well, and obviously he's going to have a big game tomorrow as well. Because Julian Edelman, Chris Hogan, Philip Dorsett, they're gonna be. Again, Brady's going to find the open guy. He's going to find the open guy. Maybe Charvarius Ward might get some time against Gronk. So we'll see. Yeah, but my key for the Chiefs is, you got to feed off the momentum from last week. And you have to slow down the Patriots running backs. You have to slow down Sony Michel in the run game, because he had 105 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half against the Chargers. I mean, he was single-handedly the MVP of the game. Have to slow down the run like they did against the against the Colts last weekend. That's why they slowed down Marlon Mack. Derek Nnamdi calling you out. Xavier Williams calling you out. Allen Bailey. Y'all have to have a big-time game just like y'all did last week. Got to slow down Sony Michel in the run game. Make Tom Brady throw it. And when and if he does have to throw it, somebody has to have a body on James White. Remember how big White was in that Super Bowl comeback against the Falcons. White, 15 catches last week against the Chargers. When Brady can't throw it deep, he's going to find that. He's going to find the dump off. He's going to find White the dump off. You got to be able to make tackles against that dude in open space, which is why it's big time that Dorian O'Daniel will miss this game. I mean, out of any linebacker, I think, he's the best guy to cover a guy like James White out of the backfield. Anthony Hitchens, I think he's too slow. I just don't think he'll be able to keep up. Reggie Ragland, hell no. I don't know. Maybe you could try Ben Neiman, but Ragland and Hitchens, no. Now on third down. Now on third and long, where like 5 or plus, because Brady will be sure and find White. And man, White can run some routes too, so you got to have somebody that can cover him. Good thing Eric Berry is scheduled or expected to play in this game. I mean, say what you want about him, Chiefs fans. I mean, he does have some extra incentive to play in this game. The Super Bowl is in Atlanta, his hometown. So I think he's going to go all out, hopefully. And hopefully they'll have him play the whole game. The weather doesn't seem to be as big a factor as a lot of people thought it would be. Like I said, it's supposed to be in the low 20s. I mean, it's not. That's cold. That's cold, but it's definitely not what a lot of people expected. So I'm gonna take the weather part out of the game. I mean, both teams play in cold weather. Boston plays cold weather all the time. New England plays cold weather all the time in Boston. So they're used to it. Brady has a great record in games where the temperatures is below freezing. So we'll see, man. We're gonna see. With that being said, I mean, I've been hesitant on this all week, but I'm gonna go with him. I mean, I went with him in the Colts game. I was confident. I was still scared as heck. But I mean, I guess that having that playoff win, it kind of lifts your spirits a little bit. if you're Chiefs fans. But, you know, this is the Patriots. This is the Patriots. This is the best team in the AFC for the last 15 years, man. This is Brady. This is Belichick. The best coach QB duo ever. I mean, but it's in our house. It's in our house. It's in our house tomorrow. I mean, the Patriots barely beat the Chiefs after Mahomes had a horrible first half, threw 2 picks, cost us 10 points. Hell, we should have won the game. And the Patriots still had to go down the field and win the game at the last second. Justin Houston didn't play in this game, and he's been a world beater since he's come back. Eric Berry in that game against Los Angeles Chargers in that first half, he was really dynamic, helping guys get in the right positions and stuff like that. And I believe he'll play. I believe he'll play more close to the line of scrimmage in this game. I don't know if he'll shadow Gronk or not, but he'll definitely help out with the Chiefs' run defense. Yeah, it depends on how effective he is helping the run. And I think he will be. I think we can do it. I think we can go to Atlanta, man. I really do. Obviously, the cold weather will affect the scoring a little bit. It ain't going to be a 43-40 game. I look at it as 33-27. Chiefs. Chiefs defense gets a couple stops. And I think Mahomes and the offense does enough. Williams will have a good game, which will open up the passing game. Like I said, Watkins will have to have a big game, and I think he can. If he has another game where he has 6 catches and 62 yards or more, I believe the Chiefs will win. And I think he can get that done because there will be so much attention paid on Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce that, you know, it will open up the game for Watkins. And if Watkins can win this one-on-one matchup, I don't know who it will be. It'll be against Gilmore. It will be against Jason McCourty. If Watkins can win that matchup, I think we can win that game, and we will. Once again, 33-27 Chiefs. We're going to the Super Bowl, baby!